This is Like Jin Woo, one of the most overpowered anime characters of all time. By using a daily workout quest given by the system, Jin Woo went from a scrawny weakling to an insanely strong character within a short amount of time. So can I, a mere human teenager, be able to withstand the same intense training for 7 days in a row? Will I experience some sort of quick transformation that Jin Woo did in a short amount of time? Well, let's find out. Starting my first daily quest, I first had to complete 100 push-ups. So I got myself to the concrete and went to work. I'm not strong enough to do 100 push-ups in a row, but after a few breaks, I finally completed them.
Finally.
The second exercise was 100 sit-ups. When I attempted to do these, the hard concrete hurt my tailbone, so I had to switch to using the grass.
Whew, man, I thought sit-ups would be easy, but my core is burning.
The third exercise of 100 squats wasn't too bad, but they still gave me a good burn. And for the hardest part of the workout was a 10-kilometer run. The most I had ever run in my life was 2 to 3 miles for a cross-country meet back in my middle school years. Even then, 2 to 3 miles was a lot. As a kid, I never liked long endurance and ended up quitting cross-country shortly after. I have no idea how I will manage to run 6 miles. But then I remembered that in order to see great results, you have to push past your limits like Jin Woo did. So I decided to give 6 miles a try. The park trail is 0.44 miles long, so I have to run a total of 14 laps, which is roughly 10 kilometers. When I finished one lap, I realized I had underestimated Jin Woo's training.
Alright, that's one lap completed. I'm supposed to run 14 of these laps, and just one alone is a bit challenging.
My stamina was almost gone and I had barely just started. And on top of that, when I got to my third lap, something unexpected happened. A big pit bull had jumped at me while I was running, and I had barely managed to dodge him.
Pitbull was trying to jump at me while I was running.
And then guess what? Something even crazier happened. I saw the same pit bull and owner, so I started recording for my safety. But then a different owner was walking their husky right in front of the pit bull, and the husky had also jumped at me. It was pretty odd that dogs jumped at me during my run, and unlike solo leveling where Jin Woo trains by killing monster dogs, I can't do that in real life, of course. But anyways, back to the challenge. By lap 7, I was jogging with a pace of an old man and I was barely halfway there. When I attempted to run, my legs were too fatigued and I was too tired. On lap 12 out of 14, my legs and calves were so fatigued that they felt numb. Even my traps were sore from running. At this point, I wanted to give up, but then I remembered that I could not afford to fail a workout. Because when Jin Woo failed to complete his workout quest, he receives a severe punishment where he has to run away from deadly monsters for 4 hours straight. So if I don't complete my daily exercises, I will also have to run for 4 hours straight, so I don't want to fail a workout.
Yeah, let's keep going. We're not gonna stop. I'm not running for 4 hours straight.
My last lap wasn't pretty, but after completing a total of 16,000 steps and taking an hour and 22 minutes to complete the 10-kilometer, I finally finished. When Jin Woo completes a daily workout quest, he receives a reward. So I took advantage and decided to get myself a protein shake from Smoothie King.
Now this right here is what makes this challenge worth it.
When I woke up the next day, I was the sorest I had ever been in my life. I'm telling you, my lower back was sore, calves, quads, traps, everything. Every time I walked throughout the day, my calves felt like they had stiff balls in them. And the worst part about being severely sore in your lower body is sitting down and standing up. This must be the cost of pushing past your limits like Jin Woo did. Since I was sore, let me tell you, this workout was a complete mess. Squats, the easiest exercise, became the hardest. When I ran my 10-kilometer, an old grandpa could have beat me. I started walking after one lap and it took me 2 hours. After I finished, I was literally dead. In order to obtain a leaner physique like Jin Woo, you need to eat leaner foods high in protein. And since I was sore, protein would be a perfect reward. So after I completed another painful workout, I started up my Lambo and headed to the store to buy some steak as a reward for myself for completing the quest. Now, I knew nothing about buying steaks, so I ended up grabbing whatever steak looked good to me. Alright guys, today we are going to make a steak as a reward for completing my daily workout quest. But the thing is, I have no idea how to make a steak, so we're gonna figure it out. Alright, so first, apparently according to Google, we have to season our steak. Alright, let's go ahead and drop one of these bad boys in here. I'm gonna... Woo! Alright, I'm not sure if this one's almost ready, but we will figure it out. Woo-wee. Maybe I could like cut it open or something. Like this is like burning my hands. I don't know if it's supposed to be like spraying everywhere. Like the oil is getting all over the stove. I don't know. I just figured out an easy solution to keep it from like splattering everywhere, but problem is I don't know how long I'm supposed to keep it like this. I actually think I did it. It does not look like it's red in the middle, so I'm actually like so relieved right now. I thought I just wasted my money. You can't tell me that the steak does not look juicy. It really is, guys. I think I did a really good job for my first time. After 4 days in a row of completing a 10-kilometer run, my legs were still really sore and I was in a lot of pain trying to complete the workout. I really needed to find a way I could help my legs recover. So after I finished the 10-kilometer run on the treadmill, I decided to get into the hot tub. It felt really nice and helped relax my muscles. Alright guys, we got here the secret recovery weapon. Now this device is very painful, but it's known to help a lot with muscle recovery. Alright, it's go time. Bro. My boy Josh wanted to join me to complete day 5 solo leveling workout.
Alright, well, let's get started.
We were pumped. My boy Josh is also very strong and has been hitting the gym for a while. We were breezing through the first 3 exercises of the quest, and then we got to the hardest part, which would be the 10-kilometer run. For someone who has never trained much cardio, Josh did absolutely amazing. I was actually shocked, but after 3 miles, my boy Josh had to tap out.
Alright Josh, how do you feel after only completing 3 miles?
My calves are burning, bro. I can't do no more. Hey, you're a monster. How much do you have left?
I have 3 more miles to go. Whew. But yeah, this challenge is no joke. So, but thanks for joining me, Josh. I appreciate it.
See you, man. Good luck.
I gotta get back to it.
And he also had things to do, so I had to complete the run without him. My legs were begging me to quit this challenge. Running 10 kilometers for 5 days straight without properly training can absolutely demolish your legs. I was considering calling it quits, but with 2 days left, I couldn't just throw in the towel. So I kept using recovery methods, and fortunately by day 6, my legs finally felt a lot better. I was locked in. Push-ups were starting to become easier. My core was also a lot stronger, and I even got a lot faster at my 10-kilometer run. After I finished up day 7, it was time to see the results of my hard work. The only major difference I noticed in my physique was my calves, and I do look slightly leaner. Surprisingly, my weight actually increased since I kept up with my protein and calorie intake. My 10-kilometer run time improved by a whopping 10 minutes. Let me know what challenge I should do next in the comments. Peace.